Show feel. Ha ha! Alright, cool. Come on, let's get out of here.
Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you like and subscribe.
So we got this. So we have this Facebook. As maybe some of you guys got the message in your Facebook Messenger, basically saying that your information was shared with Cambridge Analytica, the Russian company who supposedly used basic user information to spread propaganda and mislead people, and basically help Donald Trump win the election. And Mark Zuckerberg, the Facebook CEO, the guy who started Facebook, who also works for the FBI, let that be known, he is in front of Congress, or was in front of Congress today, talking about, you know, how he's sorry and how he's going to try to do better with social media. And basically what he was saying was, moving forward, what he wants to do is put all the privacy settings, leave that up to the users, which they should. We should be able to see what it is that they're doing with our information, what it is that how they're using our information to make money, or who they're sharing it with, who they're giving it to. That stuff is very important. We want to know. But another thing to keep in mind is social media is that's something that people choose. You choose to use Facebook. You choose to use Twitter and Snapchat. If you don't want to use it, if you don't want to share your information, just don't share it. You don't have to put your birthday. You don't have to put your real name. You don't have to put up pictures. You don't have to put up any of that stuff. It's a choice that we make on a daily basis, on a conscious decision to put your information out there on social media. So to me, that doesn't need to be regulated, because right now, as they're listening to Mark Zuckerberg, based on how he answers, they're thinking about should Congress step in and make laws on social media about protecting people's data and privacy information. And no, I don't think that we should. I don't think that we should regulate the internet. No, the internet needs to be a wild, wild west. Yes, a free ground for people to get on there, look for whoever they want to look for, find other people who feel and think like them, and so on and so forth. As long as you're not trafficking kids, selling your body, selling illegal narcotics, you know what I'm saying? If you're not breaking the law, there shouldn't be nothing wrong with that. And the information that's put on the internet is put on there by the users. Now, if someone else takes my information from somewhere else and puts that on another website, that should be illegal. That should be a problem. It shouldn't be allowed that someone can take my information and then put it up on other websites, or take my information and use it without talking to me, without getting my consent on how it is that they would then use my information, whether that's a picture or a blog post, or something that I put up of my information, of my data, my privacy. No one else should be allowed to take that and use that, unless they, again, have talked to me. Another thing I wanted to talk about is the Syrian poisoning. Now, what we have again, and this is again something that we all got to pay attention to, just like I was saying, when supposedly Russia poisoned the double agent British spy. You look at Syria. Syria is again still in a civil war, and the president may have poisoned his citizens again. And I say again because this man has poisoned the citizens of Syria in the civil war numerous times. This isn't his first time. He did it when President Obama was in office. He's doing it again when Donald Trump's in office. This guy don't have no problem poisoning his own people. And I understand why the United States gets involved in those kinds of things, because we are basically the police of the world. We're like, the superpower. We're the protectors of the whole world, of democracy, as they say. But another note on the last thing I want to talk about is Stoneman Douglas students had a victim fund. And basically, it's a large amount of money that was donated that they're now going to distribute out to these students based on their location when the shooting happened, and what it is that they did afterwards. If they went and seeked out mental health, medical help, so on and so forth. Now, there was actually a walkout today in Miami of students who were protesting the shooting that occurred in Miami, where 2 students were killed at a Miami school. And there's no victim fund for them. There's no real news coverage for them. And there's no real noise. And we all know why that is, because they're black. So that's just something that I seriously think that we have to really, really pay attention to and make noise about. That's definitely something that we gotta make noise about, because that's not right. And above all, we have to always strive to do the right thing, because the life that we're living is a fraction, less than a fraction of our actual existence, because we're all spiritual creatures in a physical form. And how do we know that? Because we're all gonna die. Every single one of us will die. So after your death, there is something else. And that something else, that lasts a lot longer than what it is that we're doing here on this planet right now. So on that note, please guys, pay attention to Syria and Russia and the poisoning. It's a lot of chemical warfare going on in our world right now. Pay attention to the Stoneman Douglas Victim Fund that they distributing out money to victims of this crisis. There have been many crises and no money is distributed to the people. And let's never forget, we're all doing the same thing, trying to be happy and survive.
Make sure you like and subscribe.